moments, then say some. Chopper come out of the box like a motherfucking ray gun. Think you a beast, but you ain't one. You are not on the same page as a kid, you just page one. They had no luck, I had to make some. When I get rich, cop a Tesla on day one. What color Tesla I want? The red one. What kind of red he want? The Shanks one. My niggas know I got drive, gripping that wheel. I swear niggas got callous. My team ain't losing, don't know why you challenging. Chopper go like it's Valorant.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and everything in between, we are back for some more Haikyuu Season 2. Last time we watched episode 18. Today we'll be watching episodes 19 and 20. In the last video, we went ahead and wrapped up our match against Wakutani, and we got some character development from characters I wasn't expecting to even know about within this series. But I think that's the beauty of Haikyuu. We get to see viewpoints and perspectives from a lot of different characters, not just the starters, not just the mains or the mascots. You know, we get to see the viewpoints from everyone, which is not only interesting, it's refreshing, because I do think the typical starters, typical characters that are sort of on the forefront within this series are very anime-esque, and that's obvious. It's an anime, so that's what they're supposed to be. But it's like anime-esque in the way that they're very over the top, very exaggerated, but you get it. That's their characters, that's who they are, and they might be one of a kind, but I'm assuming there are people like I've met people like that for sure in real life. So it's not too far-fetched to believe that there are people like Hinata and Kageyama. You got Tanaka and Nishinori. Like, a lot of these characters are very over the top and passionate about what they do. And then you got like sort of the mid characters, like they match the energy when they want to, like Suga and Asahi. Like they're older, more mature, obviously, but there are moments still where you're like, okay, yeah, this is an anime, so I gotta let go of my beliefs real quick and just try to accept it. But then you have characters that we were introduced to, not introduced to, but rather characters that are on the sideline. They're not really bench warmers. They're still present within the overall scene, the overall Karasuno team. But I think when it comes to joining into the fray, they have to like be within the team. It's intimidating for them because they're like, wow, these people are like insanely passionate. They're just insane about every aspect of this. And I think it's relatable in a sense, because you could put yourself in their shoes pretty easily. Like, oh, that's probably how I would be if I was on the volleyball court around these people. I would be scared. I would be like, Jesus, these people are crazy. And we got to see that viewpoint specifically from Enoshita in the last episode. Enoshita being sort of the substitute captain for Daichi, of course, after the collision between Daichi and Tanaka. Daichi had to be, well, not hospitalized, but he had to get checked. He lost a tooth. He was doing pretty bad. Luckily, it wasn't too bad. He didn't get a concussion or anything, but it was enough to put him out of the game, and Enoshita to substitute for him. And we went through Enoshita's whole thing, why he's fairly insecure about this. He's like sort of a timid. I think they said he's a second year. He's fairly timid. And we got to learn why. He wasn't really all in with volleyball. He did sort of not slack off, but he lied about being sick or whatever. He skipped practice and all that. After skipping practice and realizing that he did like volleyball, he sort of came back, and he feels regret for that, and he doesn't want to quit. So it's nice to see how that sort of growth can happen just quickly. You can sort of get that within the scope of an episode or a match. And tried to push aside all that regret and insecurity. We saw him fail a little bit. He definitely did. He didn't spring up immediately, and it was realistic in that way. He wasn't perfect right off the bat, but he put forth the effort, and we got the dub. We beat Wakutani in the last episode. So now, episode 19. I'm not sure where we're going now at this point, what the next matchup is going to be, but the eventual match against AOBA JOHSAI, and hopefully Shiratorizawa, if we ever get there. I can't wait to see, because AOBA JOHSAI, we know that one is a big rematch that we need. We need that under our belt right now. We've been training. We have been putting in the effort to go up against AOBA JOHSAI once more. And this is the big one. This is the big matchup here. So we'll have to see how Karasuno plays out in this tournament here. But that does it for the recap. You guys would like to watch the full reaction, links are always in the description. Takes you over to my website, which gives you access to Google Drive, BitChute, and OneDrive, all for free, no payment required. Anyways, let's get into this over here. Haikyuu, my mouse, is it good? Where's my mouse at? Okay, I'm using my keyboard. Haikyuu season 2, episode 19. Let's go. Hopefully my audio is good since my mouse wants to act up. I can't click nothing. Don't tell me it's out of battery. Is that Date Tech and AOBA JOHSAI? There it is. Okay. All right. So here's my prediction right now. Here's my prediction. We beat AOBA JOHSAI. And we get mopped by Shiratorizawa. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't think we're ready for Shiratorizawa. But AOBA JOHSAI, we've grown since the last defeat. I think it's within the plot that we do beat them in this moment right here. But are they gonna stretch out that one match for 5 episodes? I don't know. We'll have to see. Or no, is the next match even AOBA JOHSAI, or is it somebody else and then AOBA JOHSAI? AOBA JOHSAI beat Date Tech, and now they showed the thing. They showed the bracket. Let me look at it again. I don't think they labeled it though. Where was the bracket at? I'm assuming it's AOBA since they showed everything that went down. Okay, here's the bracket. Oh, I can't read Japanese, unfortunately. They didn't have the translations on here. I need translations, man. Maybe I gotta learn Japanese real quick. To be honest. Which one was the AOBA JOHSAI match here? Was it this? Is it this one right here? How many matches did they have? Maybe I could check right here. The final score. It was 22-25 with 2. Okay. It's 22-25. So where's that on the bracket? Damn it, now where's the bracket? I could probably just watch the next episode and figure it out. Okay, 22-25. Where's that? Is it this? I don't think it was this. Oh, I think it was this. 22-25, yeah. Okay, so if this was them, was this Karasuno on the last one? I guess that, okay, yeah, I would assume so. So yeah, it's gonna be AOBA. I think this is AOBA JOHSAI. This is Karasuno, and they're going up against each other. And this was I'm assuming this one was Shiratorizawa. I just look at that. 25-17, 25-19. And then they beat, so yeah, so then it's gonna be whoever wins here versus Shiratorizawa. All right, so I want to go off full screen. I'm excited for this for sure, because this has been a whole entire season coming. The rematch against I was about to say Haikyuu, Karasuno, and AOBA JOHSAI. Can they make it through? Well, plot, I do personally think, dictates that Karasuno wins this one. You know, it would make sense. It's a nice little because it would be way too disheartening if they lose twice against AOBA JOHSAI. So yeah, I do think Karasuno wins this one, and then they just get smoked by Shiratorizawa, like embarrassed by Shiratorizawa, to the point where they have, you know, they have a reason for another season, right? Like, Shiratorizawa is that reason. So we'll have to see how that match comes out. So that does it for this one, I believe. I think we're gonna have a lot more to talk about with the next episode. I did say 19 and 20, so obviously episode 20 will come out right after this one. But yeah, that does it for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.